Moonbean stories for kids. One foggy morning, Luna woke to a strange sound, a rhythmic ticking, like the heartbeat of a giant clock. Whiskers, her clever little cat, twitched his ears and followed the sound, his golden eyes gleaming. "Where is that coming from?" Luna whispered. The sound led them to the edge of the forest near their village. But this wasn't an ordinary forest. The trees had gears and cogs instead of bark, leaves that shimmered like polished brass, and vines that ticked like tiny watches. The air smelled faintly of oil and sunlight, and soft sparks floated like fireflies. "It's a clockwork forest," Luna murmured. Whiskers meowed, tail flicking in excitement. He leapt forward, ready to explore. As they stepped inside, the forest came alive. Branches rotated like pendulums, leaves clicked together like tiny clocks, and the ground shifted gently beneath their feet. Every step sounded like the chime of a distant bell. Suddenly, a tiny door appeared in the trunk of a giant gear tree. A squeaky voice called out, "Hello! Who's there?" Luna leaned closer. "I'm Luna, and this is Whiskers." We heard the ticking. From the door popped a small, gear-shaped creature named Ticker. "I'm the caretaker of the Clockwork Forest," it said, "and something's wrong. The great clock at the center of the forest has stopped." Luna's eyes widened. "What happens if it stops?" Ticker clicked nervously. "Time here will freeze. The forest will lock in one moment forever, and the magic that keeps it alive will fade." Luna took a deep breath. "We'll help!" Whiskers twitched his whiskers in agreement, his little paws patting the gears excitedly. Ticker led them through twisting, ticking paths. They passed swinging pendulum bridges, rivers that flowed with molten light, and flowers that blossomed in perfect rhythm with the ticks of hidden gears. Along the way, Luna and Whiskers encountered challenges, a spiral staircase of moving gears that required careful timing to climb, a river of liquid silver, where Whiskers cleverly used stepping stone cogs to hop across, a field of clock flowers that folded shut whenever someone rushed. Luna learned she had to move slowly and patiently. Finally, they reached the center, the great clock. Its hands were frozen at midnight, the gears dusted with tiny leaves, and a faint fog creeping around the base. Luna examined the gears. "We need to clean and reset them together," she said. Whiskers pawed at the stuck gears, dislodging tiny pieces of debris with his sharp claws. At last, Luna placed her hand on the central pendulum. "Ready, Whiskers?" she whispered. With a determined nod, she pushed it. Tick, tock, click, whir. The great clock sprang to life. Gears spun, leaves swirled, and the forest ticked in perfect harmony. The forest seemed to sigh with a relief. Tiny sparks of light floated through the air like fireflies. Ticker clapped his tiny hands. "You did it! Time flows again." But just as they were about to leave, a shadow appeared over the great clock. A dark, swirling fog had crept back into the forest. The forgetful fog which tried to steal the magic whenever someone doubted themselves. Whiskers hissed, and Luna felt her heart race. She remembered the courage she felt when cleaning the gears. She remembered the patience she used in the moving stairways and the kindness she felt toward Ticker. Luna raised her voice. "We will not let you take the magic. The forest is alive because we believe in it." Luna spun in circles, waving her hands, channeling all her energy into the forest. Slowly, the fog began to shrink. The gears ticked faster, The pendulum swung stronger, and the golden sparks of the forest shone brighter. The forgetful fog hissed one last time before vanishing entirely. Tickers handed Luna a tiny golden cog. "Keep this. Whenever you doubt yourself, it will remind you of courage, teamwork, and belief." Luna carefully pinned it to her cloak. Whiskers rubbed against her leg proudly, purring. As they returned to their village, the forest shimmered softly behind them. Even though it looked quiet and normal from the edge, Luna knew the Clockwork Forest was alive, ticking, and waiting for the next adventure. And every time she heard a faint tick from somewhere in her room, she smiled. Because magic, she realized, wasn't just hidden in forests. It was alive in hearts that never stopped believing, exploring, and dreaming. The end.